Hey, hello, baby gorillas! And we're reaching the wrong buttons here. What's going on here? Oh, live chat, let's go. So, there are something like 4,200 and something registered political parties with the Electoral Commission. And as we know, only very few of them have ever done anything in politics. Very few have done anything in politics. And it looks like Nigel Farage's Reform UK party is going to take the place by storm. By storm. And that he is potentially now under the tutelage or the governorship of Richard Tice, going to take the Reform UK party into second place. So why, David, are you wanting to set up another political party? That seems a futile waste of time. Well, I disagree. I would disagree that a new political entity is going to be a waste of time. Obviously, I would suggest that we're not going to win anything to start off with. This will be a gradual process of an increasing presence in politics, but we'll certainly never go away again. It won't be a time when we will stop anytime soon. So what we are going to do by the next election, I am writing the Constitution just now. I just went and got it. So I'm going to write the Constitution, and we're going to set up it's going to be quite a unique party, because it's going to be a UK party, but each of the 4 different countries within the UK are going to be able to change the constitution up to a point and write the constitution, their own constitution, change it partly, and they're going to have an ability to govern their own province, but it's going to be still within Britain. So if, for example, if we had the English part of it decided they wanted independence, or the Cornwall part decided they wanted independence, within the British structure they could still do that. So there would still be the British structure where they would come together to fight national elections, but each one would be autonomous, because we believe, this political party believes in the empowerment of the individual and empowerment at the lowest levels, not the empowerment of the state. Not the empowerment of the state. So we believe in empowerment of individuals. So it's completely different from any of the different political parties that are available just now. So I was a bit disappointed what happened with the Scottish Libertarian Party. And I felt that really didn't have any legs, or didn't get any legs. It seems to have disappeared a wee bit just now. Only really a Twitter presence, and I don't necessarily think that if you're going to change anything, that's the way to go about it. But this is going to be a libertarian party. We're going to be against any forms of authoritarianism. And we'll make sure that we'll make sure that this doesn't start before the general election. The Guerilla TV will be openly backing Reform UK and taking the side of Reform UK, because all the other parties are just a joke. They're all wasting time. Young lady fell there. Wasting time and have got an inability of policy to do anything constructive. So and their priorities are incorrect as well. So the priorities of genderism is not a priority. Again, an extreme left-wing ideology that's a total waste of time in the bigger scheme of things. Complete waste. What is a pressing problem is the lack of children and having children. I don't think homosexualising the community is going to be progressive, and I think we have to have serious talks about what it is going to take for women to have more children in Scotland, and that's been put to the side because we don't have serious politicians. So I'm not going to do anything just now in the short term. In the short term, I'm going to write the Constitution, which is going to take a period of time. I'm going to start developing it in such a way, and I think by the Scottish election we'll definitely be running candidates. So we'll be setting our sights. We won't be setting our sights as far as the Scottish election. We're in the run-up, so we'll start to go live in the run-up to the Scottish election after the general election. Now, whether or not the general election is held in May, Rishi's running out of time. He's, in case the other 9 Conservative MPs jump ship, he's now scared about the fact of that actually happening. So he's now terrified that before May these other 9 MPs could jump ship, and he's going to look like an absolute buffoon in the fact of not being able to govern his own party, which is exactly what's going to happen. He's going to look buffoonishly stupid. But after November, after this general election, we will be putting forward candidates. The Constitution should be done. The Electoral Commission said they were a bit busy, but our Constitution should be completed by November. And whether or not, it depends if it's a November election, they'll be busy with whenever the election is. If it's a May election, it's better for us. And by probably November, beginning of next year, we'll have the run-in for the Scottish elections, and every other election we'll be fighting in the UK. So every election that comes up, we'll have somebody there, and we'll have completely different politics than anything else that's available just now. It's not going to be comparable to anybody else that people are going to say, oh, well, you're like this, because we're not. It's going to be completely different. Similar, but different. So I just thought I would say that. So we're now on a timeline. Timeline will be by next year, Constitution, and it will be written, and the registration will be through the Electoral Commission, and we will have started the new political party in time for the run-up for the Scottish elections. So that's basically where we're at just now. We will start, and we will get MPs. I've got absolutely no doubt. MSPs. Well, there's absolutely no doubt, especially the list, and especially with people actually know what we stand for and what we stand against, which is all forms of authoritarianism. So, yeah, good luck. Good luck with that project, David. I hear you say, and it will be done. We will have the written Constitution within a number of months now. It'll only be months to get a new political entity in the libertarian sphere, which is deeply needed. I think, unfortunately, the Libertarian Party has gone off the boil just now, which is something that we're not going to do. And also, there is also other issues with Reform UK, which I won't highlight just now, but there are issues. But we will certainly, the Guerilla TV channel will certainly back Reform UK in the short term. But well, then obviously we will have our own political party. So in the short term, vote Reform UK. Long term, things will be changing. My baby Guerillas.